Hello everybody, it's Claire from Clear Path Guidance and Tarot coming to you for your monthly reading for the sign of Scorpio in January. It's the beginning of the year. Let's hope that everybody gets a really good reading. This is a general reading, so it's not meant for every Scorpio out there. If you would like a personal reading, you can always contact me at clearpathguidance@gmail.com. I'm an empath. That's what I do the best. And I do pull cards, oracle cards, to verify my intuition to make sure I'm on the right path. But most of the times I really don't need to do that. I got this new deck and it's called the Gilded Riviere Lenormand. I just love it. It's so beautiful. It's got some really nice colors and some really nice pictures. I paid a lot of money for this deck. I just fell in love with it. I just went on Amazon and I bought it. It cost me $40 and I'm pretty happy with it. So it does take a little bit of you getting used to because it's not like the normal tarot deck. So it's really hard to kind of compare some of the cards. Some of the cards are easy to read and other ones it's hard to figure out what it is exactly that they're meaning. So with this card here that I pulled, it's the number 26 and it's book. Okay, and the book looks like it's locked. So there's some knowledge here that needs to be unlocked. Okay, so when I look at I'm going to go to the book here, and it says here that the book of knowledge, the book of secrets. What I house is educational and private. I may be your project or your research, and sometimes your studies and journals. Watch out for the cards around me, because with the sun, you will see right through me. I am hidden, I am unknown, but occasional knowledge I might learn. Okay, typical of the Scorpio. Every Scorpio that I've ever met has been deep, has been silent, has been quiet, has really is, they say still waters run deep with Scorpios. Okay, Scorpios never get angry. When they do, I mean, I was married to my first marriage, I was married to Scorpio. And we were together, I believe it was 9 years, on a hand, maybe on one hand, if that, I could count how many times he was angry. And when he was like a raging bull. And once he was over with, being angry, then I would still, as a Sagittarius, I would still feel like, oh gosh, he's still angry with me. You know, the next day I'd be still like, oh gosh, he's angry. And I'd say, are you okay? Are you angry? He's like, about what? So Scorpios, they get angry and they move on. You know, they get over it and they move on, and it leaves the rest of us kind of like going, what had just happened there? And you're still kind of reeling from the sting, that they can give. So this kind of reminds me of how secretive they can be. They're loyal friends. They're very loyal to the people that they're friends with. They will give the shirt off their backs, and they love passionately. So there's not a lot of bad stuff there. They're just, they're a very deep sign, and they're very passionate. They can be jealous. Everything that I love, but Sagittarius and Scorpio, not such a good mix. Anyway, for me, it wasn't. So, okay, so the book draws attention to the power of knowledge and the importance of possessing it. This card may suggest there's something somebody needs to know. However, this will only become apparent with the presence of the card around it. The book is a vehicle for the very imagination itself. The Book of the Riviere promises tales of great mystery within its pages. It has a mechanical dial on its front, showing the intricacies of learning. The book opens to the right of the card, which indicates in readings the directions of the learning, literally, what is being opened by the learning. As an example, now, look at, this is kind of funny. This happened with my other, another reading. I forget which one it was, but it says, if you pull the card to the right, another card, the next card, if it's a stork, it may be a surprise to them to say congratulations on your engagement or wow, a baby, before they have been told. So what card did I pull next? Seriously, folks, this was a stork. So it doesn't necessarily you're having a baby or necessarily mean any of that stuff. It's just like, wow. Okay, so the stork, so it says here, the next card to the right may indicate what was going to be learned. Okay, it says such as the ring, which we did not pull, or the stork, 17. That's what I have here. It may be a surprise to them to say congratulations on your engagement or wow, a baby. So this is a surprise that's going to be coming that you weren't expecting for all you Scorpios out there. Let's see. Okay. So the stork is a predictable creature, even though it is fabled to bring change, for example, with the delivery of a child. In reality, it returns home like clockwork to the same nest every year. The stork is a very favored creature and is looked upon with affection. Its return to the nest at springtime is the reason for the association with birth and delivery, which is very much its meaning in the Lenormand system. So let's see here. The image conjured by the Riviere here depicts a pair of storks at home in their nests, with the blazing sun breaking through the clouds. They are looking up towards the life-giving sun, one of the other cards in the Lenormand deck. The process of birth and life, and then death, brings inevitable changes. Depending on the cards around the stork, it is lifestyle change, for example, combined with the house, might mean a change of dwelling. Okay, so the next one I pulled is number 19, and this is the tower. So the tower usually means that the foundations had been shaken, the foundations, like it's crumbled and you have to rebuild. Okay, so it says here, unlike the tower in the tarot, the Lenormand tower is symbolic of a structure that offers protection and security. In the game of hope, it is a watchtower built on high ground for surveillance over the countryside beyond. In current times, it may relate to border control or control of passage to a city. As such, they have multiple meanings, ranging from authority to education to places of power and legal dealings. The tower then is a seat of power and often bureaucracy. All right. In some books, it can be symbolic of a place of isolation, such as a hermitage. It then carries occult meanings, and remote tower of the Riviera also has the connotation. It is sometimes within oneself, the watch needs turning. All right. So from what I can tell, okay, so this here is not the same card as in the tarot where it like crumbles. This is strong, okay? It's a strong building, a place to keep watch from, okay? So you've got the first card here, which talks about secrets, okay? Information that you don't know. Then you're going to be revealed some information, okay? I think that's a really good card. There's the sun coming out right there. They're looking up to the sky. And I don't think it's bad information. And then there's the tower. I think that whatever information you're going to get is going to make whatever relationship you're in stronger. Okay, because this is a strong, solid building. It's strength. Okay, maybe in the tarot deck this could also mean the strength card. All right. So it looks like it's a very good reading here for you, Scorpio. Sorry I went off on a tangent about how you people can be. I really do love you, Scorpios. You are sensual.